Watts hit us up. Could be first name, could be last name, could be neither. He said, question from Tallahassee, Florida. Who do you think will be the Indiana of next year? Someone who might have a favorable schedule or made big offseason transfer moves. Yeah, so that's Illinois for me. I've started to think about this a little different. It used to be when you're trying to find a sleeper team, you go find the team that you think is going to be really good but underrated, and then you look at their schedule. To me, it works the opposite now. If we believe in the transfer portal and NIL effect on rosters, and we believe that the tops of the trees have been shaved off a little bit, so there's been a little compacting of quality of team top to bottom, well, then it makes it all the more likely that with these mega conferences, the vast disparity in strength of schedule is going to disproportionately play into this. So the way I'm doing it now is I'm looking at schedules first. Like blind resume, find me the schedules, then I'll check which team plays this schedule. So Illinois they've got the third easiest schedule by our metrics in the Big Ten this coming season. They don't play Oregon, they don't play Penn State, they don't play Michigan. They play 5 of the bottom 7 teams in FanDuel's odds to win the Big Ten. And then you check the team, and they're third in returning production from a 10-win team. They were 5-1 in one-possession games last year, and just all that production returns. They got a third-year quarterback. So Illinois, very clearly, is a playoff contending team this upcoming year. But I think there's some others, too. I wrote 3 more down that I'll run over right quick. I think you could throw Georgia Tech in here. I really do. I think if you change the outcome of that Georgia game last year, that 19 overtime game, I think a lot more people would be on them right now. They got a bunch of returning production. Haynes King at quarterback is one of them. That defense, you can clearly see it improving. I love their schedule. They do play a couple of Tier 1 opponents, but it's Clemson at home early. They get Georgia at home late, and elsewhere there's no Tier 2 team. So they're favored probably the rest of the way. If they're not, they're either a short underdog or favored every other game, which doesn't mean anything in terms of outcome, but it does mean they're in a really good position. Let me cut in really quick and ask, look, prayer hands, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you think you're subscribed, check and make sure. Over 50% of you aren't. It's free, it doesn't sign you up for anything, and it helps us keep the show free, college football year-round, the way God intended it. All right, back to the clip. I think Texas Tech could be this year's Indiana. They're top 5 in returning production and killed it in the portal. There's a ton of program energy around there. I think they had it last year. It just didn't pan out for them. They got the whole new facility project opening up. We got them as the 3rd easiest Big 12 schedule this upcoming year. Their schedule, we rated all 69 Power 4 schedules. Calm yourselves. They've got 63 out of 69. Very workable. And then Missouri. Missouri's a real wild card here. Missouri, we've got with the 2nd easiest SEC schedule. Bo Pribula, the backup at Penn State, transfers there. We really don't know what to expect. But if he's good, and Eli Drinkwitz normally doesn't miss on this stuff at quarterback, so if he's good, they've got Ahmad Hardy, who's a running back transfer from ULM, that I don't think is being talked about a whole lot. 1,300-yard rusher as a freshman, by the way. That's the name to circle. When everyone else is talking about Bo Pribula, Ahmad Hardy also is going to be a lesser renowned name at the water cooler, but he'll factor in a lot. Top 5 returning production on defense. And you see the schedule in front of you here. It's the 2nd easiest in the SEC. So those are some of the teams. Illinois, Georgia Tech, Texas Tech, Missouri, those are the ones I'd circle.